Majo, John, Madden, Juanito in my, I've got this little bit of thing. That's a little bit of skin cancer I need to have looked at. It looks ugly, but I'm not scared of it. It's been with me for over a year, but I am going to have a dermatologist look at it while I'm in Asheville. They'll probably have to do something with it. So with that auspicious intro, I want to tell a story about my old girlfriend Jennifer back in Chicago that I tried to tell the nurse Kennedy here, but I bungled it. I missed the punchline. And I was going to send it just to my friend Tom, but I thought, oh no, why not put it here? Somebody else might find use from it. Jennifer and I were together 4 years. We'd have done a lot better if I was non-monogamous back then, because it was our attempts to be monogamous that made us most crazy. And actually, we should have pretty quickly released the idea of being sexual partners, because that never worked for us. But there are lots of ways we worked. She was not an emotionally generous person, so the beauty of non-monogamy is you learn, what can I get from this person and what can I get from that person, and don't try to hammer one person into being perfect. So she was not emotionally generous, but she was wicked funny, super smart, very funny, and we had in some ways a lot of fun. Now, one of the fun things that went on between us, this was an ongoing theme. I was teaching diversity, gender diversity in corporations. And she was training, she did a body-mind psychotherapy called Hakomi. And she was a national trainer of that stuff and went around training. And I taught her one of the things we taught about men and women in corporations, that men are socialized to speak authoritatively. And we will say things authoritatively that a woman would never claim to know, because we don't really know. We're just kind of making it up. And we've been taught, you just speak like you know what you're talking about, and it'll get you places in the world. So I actually do know a lot about a lot of things, but I don't know everything by any means. And one day she said to me, now, that thing that you just expounded on for 3 minutes, that was pretty interesting. Do you actually know anything about that? And usually I did, but in that case I pondered for a second. I said, no, I think I'm talking out my butt. and she seized on that, and that became a shorthand between us. Is that something you know about, or is that more butt talk? And sometimes I say, no, actually I do, and here's where I learned that. Or I'd say, looks like butt talk to me, all over again. So that was a lot of fun. We had fun with that. So I guess I have nothing else to say about that. That was a funny thing that Jennifer and I had, that I encourage people to share. If one of you is a man and one is a woman, or regardless, maybe it'd be the woman who's atypical and has been socialized to always sound authoritative. But mostly it runs through the guys. Guys are the ones who do that. All right.